Have you seen what he's been on the last couple of days?
Not really, because I've been having like, I don't know what I ate, but I've been having like, I got allergic to something, so I've been bed rest.
Okay. Well, if you go to Yeezy.com, there's only one item that's being sold right now, and that is this t-shirt right here for $20. It's a swastika in the middle of a white t-shirt. Oh, that's not a joke. You could actually buy a swastika t-shirt on Yeezy.com right now. I mean, well, what else is there? At this point, his Twitter account has been deactivated. He put up this one here. Jews were better as slaves. You have to put your Jews in their place and make them into your slaves, as well as showing his admiration of Hitler and and so forth.
I can't speak on that. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I'll speak on it. I think the ironic part of all this is I don't know how Kanye doesn't realize that Hitler also hated black people, and as well as in Germany, kids who were biracial were actually sterilized so they couldn't reproduce. Kanye has 4 mixed biracial children. So to show admiration to someone who really would have put you in a gas chamber, it just seems...
What does that do? What happens now?
As well as slavery is a choice and,
that's what I'm
all the
saying.
other
So
anti-black stuff.
What happens now when that's done in that capacity? What happens?
He probably loses a couple shows and, he doesn't really have business deals anymore. He doesn't have corporate deals anymore. I think that,
Do you think that somebody's going to wear that shirt?
I hope a Kanye fan does wear that shirt and gets exactly what's coming to them. That's what I hope. I hope somebody does. I do.
It's not okay.
Of course it's not okay. I'm Jewish. I had big chunks of my family killed off by Nazis. I get it.
It's not okay.
My grandfather had 10 brothers and sisters who all were killed off during World War II by Nazis. So, I would have had a bigger family if it wasn't for the Nazis. It's not okay. And it's just sort of interesting that a person who's actually hated by the same people who he's bringing up is praising this person. You see what I'm saying? It just seems like mental illness to me.
Is this at an all-time high of we've had it up to here? Are we there? Because what does cancellation mean at this point?
Well, I don't think, and I've said this, me and Wack were talking about this the other day.
I mean, can he go outside? Is he safe?
Of course he's outside.
Around? And so how is that?
I believe...
If the magnitude is that heavy.
I believe, and I have to explain myself after I say this because Wack pointed out how this could come off the wrong way. I truly believe the only way to truly cancel somebody is to put them in prison or kill them. Now, I don't want either of those things to happen to Kanye.
Yeah, God forbid.
I don't want it. I'm not implying that this should happen to him. I'm saying that while he's still alive and while he's not in prison, he can't be canceled. He will keep putting out projects, and certain people will look past it because they might like the art, and certain people will still go to his shows, and people will buy his merch, hopefully not that merch, but other merch. And artists will still collaborate with him that don't feel personally offended by the things that he says.
Now
we've seen that happen,
yeah, right?
and we're seeing it happen again.
Now, I'm a journalist, right?
Okay.
And I have a show called The Reality Check. And, we tap into issues that a lot of people don't tap into. And you saw me last year on News Nation. You saw me on The Reality Check News. And I had a lot to say. I had a lot to say about asses being taken. I had a lot to say about turning cheek to cheek. And then, I don't want to turn another cheek because at that point, in this mode that we were in, all I was thinking about was butt cheeks, right?
Okay.
This is all on the national news. People are tweaking. They're going, yo, Ray's bugging out. But they're missing the point of what I was trying to say is that we're creating all of these stories for people to inject their emotions into. If you watch SNL, you understand that the troll is real. It's a spoof, right? It's acting, right? You watch a movie and they're on drugs and they're doing all these profound things. They're doing crazy shit. It could be a story about somebody from another country, whatever it is. You're watching it and you're enjoying it because it's a movie. When are we going to get to the point where we can see through the troll in the real life promotion and real life shows like reality shows? Because a lot of that has the same element to it. It has a very spoof troll kind of like recreated story that riles you up. But the only thing that is different is that the reality side of it, or if it's non-fictional and put in that, that title and then that column, it's doesn't get the same effect because you think it's real. But a lot of this shit is all smoke and mirrors. And all of it has this troll spoof kind of like moment that's really not real. And then there are real moments to it. Just like in movies, just like when people say what they say that they shouldn't say.
Look, is Kanye doing a social experiment to see what would happen in his own mind? Possibly. He even kind of hinted at that.
But
to a
it's
certain degree.
still, and Ye can say whatever he wants about me after I say this or whatever. And we've talked and we went back and forth plenty of times. That's not okay. Period.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not okay. And as a crisis manager, because I do other things too behind my desk, I have nothing. There's nothing that I can create to justify it.